Hey everyone, welcome back. Are you one of the people that dreads going to sleep because you know you're just going to wake up feeling exhausted, drained the next day, and it's because you wake up multiple times throughout the night, 4, 6, 10, maybe even more? You might go to sleep right away, but you can tell that your rest is either very light, you're sleeping light, you're waking up at the drop of a hat, and if you have a smartwatch, an Apple Watch, a Garmin, whatever, it may look something like this, where you see this screenshot of a typical night of somebody who wakes up all the time. The light pink bars are actual awake time, and then the white hash marks are restless movements. And this particular person did do an in-home sleep study and ruled out sleep apnea. So that sleep apnea is not what's causing the disruptions you see on that screenshot. But what did end up happening is that person had a ferritin score of 13, which, if you've been following my other videos, is very low. Anything in the teens and in the single digits is severely, severely low, and likely means that the person has zero iron stores in their bone marrow. So in the medical community, it's pretty widely known that restless leg syndrome can be cured if the person has an iron deficiency and we correct that deficiency. There's argument about what targets of ferritin are needed, and I'm actively researching that issue because it's going to directly impact my patients. I have there's some research that suggests we should be aiming for higher targets, but seriously, if anyone comes to me and they have restless legs, I always check a ferritin and an iron panel. And oftentimes it's really, really cool when they do have an iron deficiency and we fix that and the restless legs goes away. But anyway, so the mechanism of restless leg syndrome is related to dopamine in the brain. And less clinicians are aware that fragmented sleep, frequent nighttime awakenings can also be related to low iron. This was news to me, and I have to thank Dr. Meredith Broderick from Sound Sleep Guru, who pointed this out to me, and I've since gone down a rabbit hole and educated myself. So iron is a necessary cofactor in the brain for dopamine manufacture. So obviously intracerebral or brain iron store, the brain is not a significant iron repository, but we need iron to make the key neurotransmitter that's often involved in that part of our sleep cycle. So again, if you've been watching my videos, you know that iron is a key element. We all, if we're struggling with, first I talked about hair loss, now I'm talking about fragmented sleep. And again, targets, as I said before, are up for debate, but at least 50, we're looking more at like 100 to potentially 300. And as long as this person doesn't have pathologically high levels of ferritin from some other health condition, there really isn't a super high risk of iron overload. But anyhow, post your comments below. Look forward to reading and responding. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.